We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
26. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Barkley on the carry.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A first down carry for Barkley, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
No. Whip. Watch the whip. 25. Check 25. Back. Hey, 50.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, take it. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. You got nothing to work. You got nothing. Check. Fresno. Bang, bang.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Brady. He's got Smith here. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. First and goal from the 6. To throw is Brady. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Chiefs nothing. Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. On first down, Barkley. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 45 on second down, Brady throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
And a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Kansas City.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Chiefs nothing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
For Kansas City.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5.
Mahomes pass.
First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
First and goal.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early?
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
And that's a sight no Tampa fan wants to see, nor does Tom Brady want to feel. They've got to keep him upright so he can get damage done downfield with those terrific receivers and really good tight ends.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Check 37, check 37.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
On the carry.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back. And even then, they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Terrell Basham. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes going to throw. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. There he goes left side. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation that their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it. And that's what you don't want to do.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Brady now on 1st down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
At the 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now Brady. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now Brady again. And that's caught by Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. A handoff to Barkley, and he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
At the 10-yard line.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Brady now on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Intended for Chris Godwin.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
We got three.
Throwing again. Brady. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Frank Clark able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
A 31-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. First and 10. And here's the Super Bowl hero from a year ago. It's Damian Williams. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Allaire on the counter. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. With an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 28, Buccaneers 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. On 1st down, Brady. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Brady's
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this one complete to Smith. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check 53 is mine. It's just me and you. Alert. Me and you. 53 is the mic. Hey, 166.
Brady to throw again. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gay's kick is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Gay now set to kick it off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
45.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
The tackle made.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
1st down, Kansas City.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A nice run leaves them just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on 4th and about a foot? So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
At the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
At the Bucs' 13-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Carrier
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well.
Fair catch made at the 37-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it's going to be 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady, he's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Vincent Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14.
Makes the score. Chiefs 38. Buccaneers 20.
Down 2 scores, out of timeouts. A must recover if they're going to have any shot. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Mahomes on the keeper.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
The keeper. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. And come on out here. Come on.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Chiefs, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm